Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm back on some Apex Legends as we are about 8 days away from season 25. As it is right around the corner, and a bunch of stuff got leaked the other day. A good bit of stuff. As Apex leaker, pretty well known to the community as well, has leaked out a couple of things, and also Hypermist as well has leaked out a couple of things about the new season coming up, such as arenas returning for a limited time mode, and it'll be featuring launch royale weapons. So the wingman will have 12 shots because that's what it had in launch. So it'll be like a bit of a throwback featuring the Day Zero guns, so that's going to be really cool. And also, I'm sure there's plenty of people that did not play the game at Day Zero. Along with that, Season 25's launch trailer got leaked. Along with Oz covering it, Hypermist covered it as well. Season 25 will be called Prodigy. The new legend is named Sparrow. Some stuff about the alias of it, some clips we've seen of it that kind of like give us an idea of what he can do. He can apparently attach grenades to his arrows and shoot them at a long distance, kind of like Fuse can, because Fuse is the only one that has the knuckle cluster ability, and his passive allows him to shoot grenades, arc stars, thermites way farther than anyone else can throw them. So we finally have a second legend that can do that, if that's exactly what this is, which I'm sure it probably is. Also showing off his arrows, how they can scan enemies when they hit near them, and can zap them when they don't actually hit the enemy themselves. Probably, the zapping is probably his ultimate, if I had to assume. Don't know much damage it'll do, don't know exactly. I don't know if like the scanning and the zapping are both in the same thing for the ultimate, or if the scanning is his ability. That we're gonna have to wait until they just officially tell us that, pretty much. Also, a good throwback, Blisk from Titanfall made another appearance in the trailer, and that's really good to see, because from this tweet that Oz talking about Titanfall 3 coming out, and then also like the same day people were saying like, yeah, it's actually not coming back, and that's actually all entirely just false and fake. It's at least good to see that he is still in relevancy, because he is from the Titanfall lore of Titanfall 2. I'm just grasping at straws. Maybe Titanfall 3 will happen. Probably not, though. I will, of course, link both of these guys in the description of the video if you want to go straight to their accounts and go just look and see for yourself. I've been playing too much recently. We've had a lot of life stuff going on. With season 25 right around the corner, though, I am very excited for arenas specifically. I really do hope that just comes back to be a permanent thing. I feel like that was a pretty good, pretty fun third game mode that I don't, like, I get why it kind of disappeared, I guess, but I feel like there was a decent amount of people that still played it. So it sucks as to why it just kind of disappeared and has yet to come back, I guess. Hopefully it comes back and stays as just a forever thing, because I feel like a lot of players, especially most recent, like new players, just don't even probably really know what it even is. Because it was a really fun game mode. I have an old video on my account of a very long game of arenas, and dude, I cannot think of how long that game actually took. It took that long. However long you could have made a match was how long that match was. I don't even want to, dude, oh my gosh. But it was a really fun game mode. It was something different as well. It had like the Counter-Strike where you could just buy stuff in between rounds as you died and stuff, and then you just won overall. You won like 3 or 4 straight, you just won immediately. It could go all the way to like round like 7, 8, 9. You had like a bunch of overtimes and stuff like that where you had to win like 2 straight. I played a decent amount of it, not a ton of it, obviously. I should have played more, but it was a lot of fun, so hopefully it just comes back and stays a permanent thing. But I don't really think it probably will, sadly. As much as I want it to, I don't think it will. I feel like they have the ability to as well, so why they don't do it, I don't know.
Throwing an arc star. Throwing an arc star.
I am loving Ballistic right now, dude. He pulled up on me out of nowhere, and I got that dart off and did 20 damage immediately.
Smart bullets struck true.
Putting out a gate. Hold on.
My smart bullets.
Yeah, Ballistic's definitely broken. I'm glad I started using him.
Savior from the tree. Smart bullet landed a hit.
I'm gonna say this out loud. I did not know you could just hold right trigger with the P2020s. I thought you had to tap it this whole time. No, I'm just stupid. You can just hold the trigger down. Didn't know that. Just found that out like yesterday. Last time I played Apex, I figured that out. Yeah, I feel dumb. Not gonna lie. That's entirely my fault. I feel pretty stupid with that. So broken. Like, these things gotta get nerfed, dude. I'm sorry. They've got to. I hope that's one thing they definitely do with the new season. P2020s have got to get nerfed. That's just a default blanket statement, I'd say. because they're way too broken for what they are. Like, they are way too broken, and you can't change my mind about that. And, like, I stood on this, like, moral high ground of, like, dude, it's so broken, I don't want to use it. Screw that moral high ground shenanigans BS. If other people are going to use it, why can't I? I may as well just commit to the bit and use it myself.
Need a thermite grenade.
They neutralized the zone.
Need a thermite grenade. Smart bullet deployed. Need a thermite grenade.
Giving my shields a recharge.
They've neutralized the zone. Replenishing my shields. Smart bullet deployed. Smart
Oh,
bullet
nice.
landed a hit. Very
GG's. Yeah, it's a bit of a butt smacking, but, you know, that happens. Trying to get back in the flow of things. I haven't been playing a lot recently. I've just been so busy with stuff, man. Work's been getting busy, and we're getting home pretty late sometimes, so just trying to slowly ease my way back into it. And also, Diamond Forest genuinely aids, I'd have to say. The fact that I even got to Diamond this season is very surprising, because like I said, I haven't been playing for a while, so I'm even surprised that I got to Diamond 4. Holy crap, at some of the teammates I'm getting, and sometimes how bad I perform, personally. Every game I've had with Ballistic, it's been a pretty good game. Obviously, I haven't went up too much, but I've stayed in Diamond 4 at least. For the ranked season, ended up with a 2.29 KD, mainly because all being in the lower levels, being from like bronze all the way to Diamond 4, relatively pretty easy. So that is why it's so high, honestly. Since I've gotten into Diamond 4, holy crap, it has been rough. It's been a struggle. So this is probably where I end the season right here. Very excited for season 25. I'm ready for them to actually come out with official statements and talking about the new legend and stuff like that. So we get it like straight from them, and also whatever nerfs and buffs they're gonna do here soon. They need to nerf the P2020s. They gotta go. They've got to get nerfed. I converted to the evil side. I went to the dark side. I started using them. I realized how even more broken they were now that I've discovered you can just hold right trigger, and they are just literally like a freaking R99, essentially, is what they feel like. And you can just zap them out of existence. They're dead. Just despawn. So, yeah, that's got to get changed. I can't think of any other weapon that I'm just like, wow, that needs to get nerfed really bad. Other than the P20s. They got to get nerfed. I can't think of anything else that's just downright disgusting. And I think meta-wise for weapons would be pretty good. Let me know your thoughts down below. But legends need to get buffed. Expectations for Season 25, if you heard anything different about Season 25, and if you think the new Legend's gonna be good or not. I hope he is broken immediately, and then I hope they eventually, like, nerf him pretty quick after that, but I hope he's pretty broken at first so we can have a little fun with him. I have my hopes up for Season 25. The Apex seems to have turned around the ship entirely, and it seems like they're going in the right direction. Maybe they can keep going that way. We'll find out.